Your Excellency, Muhammad Burujerdi, the Islamic Republic of Iran Ambassador to Indonesia, thank you so much for your time for See Today. Thank you so much for your time. And this Friday, this week of Ramadan, is also always celebrated as an International Quds Day. It is the annual international pro-Palestinian event to express support for Palestinians and to oppose the Israel and Zionism. According to how we celebrate this year, which is it's really special for every one of us because we know the situation there. Do you have any special messages, sir, during the International Quds Day for this year?
I think the Islamic Ummah is receiving the messages from Al-Quds and Palestine and Gaza directly, and maybe no need for me to send any messages. You can see the suffering that is opposed on the Palestinian people. More than 33,000 people has been killed during last 6 months in Gaza and in Palestine, and more than 70% of these casualties are women and children. So I think the Muslims and also the people of the world, everybody knows what to do. Now is the day that we all ask and request and want the Zionist regime to stop massacre and ethnic cleansing in the Palestine. And we ask the organizations, international organizations and Western countries and others to obey the international law and just put pressure on the Zionist regime to make them to stop this kind of madness and massacre.
Last Monday, also we learned that also I want to send my deepest condolences to all of the martyrs when the brutal attacks of the Israel to the Iranian compound in Damascus, 13 people, 7 Iranian and 6 Syria. I would like to express my deepest condolences to the past. After these advancements of the situation, what is the very first official response of the Iranian government to the Israeli attack in Damascus?
We believe that Israelis are stuck in Gaza and they are facing some kind of unexpected situation. They thought that maybe they are going to be face the victory in a few weeks, but it's more than 6 months that they are in Gaza and they cannot do anything in Gaza and they are facing defeats. So they are trying to escalate the tensions in the region. So they are trying to engage Iran and other countries like Syria, like Lebanon, and other countries inside the war, and just they are trying to escalate the war and after that to receive the more support from the Western countries. And that's the reason they are not obeying any international law and any international norms. The attack to the diplomatic buildings of the consulate section of the Islamic Republic of Iran embassy in Syria was the last law that they are just not obeying, they are breaking. You can see during last 6 months they have broken many laws, many international laws about the human rights, about the human ladies and women rights, children rights, about democracy and everything in Gaza. You can see that they are making a real ethnic cleansing in Gaza. And after that, we can see that a couple days ago, they have attacked some diplomatic buildings that, according to the Vienna Convention 1961, are enjoying the diplomatic immunities. So I can warn all the world, including the countries and the international organizations, that you can see the Zionist regime of Israel does not obey and does not respect any international and even domestic laws. So that's the idea.
The previous maybe retaliation, quote unquote, are there any diplomatic initiatives what the Islamic Republic of Iran already initiated to de-escalate in the region, maybe with the neighboring countries and so on?
Yes, from the beginning of the new madness of the Zionist regime of Israel against the Palestinian defenseless people, we always try to make some unity between the Islamic countries, as well as to just talk to the other countries to come together and just put pressure on the Zionist regime of Israel to stop this madness and this massacre. We had a lot of measures. I just appreciate Indonesia's efforts, especially President Joko Widodo and Foreign Minister Retno Marsudi, that they are doing a lot, and some other countries also, they are so active in this area. And Islamic Republic of Iran also has made a lot of efforts to stop the war in the region and to go for the ceasefire. Unfortunately, as I mentioned, the Zionist regime of Israel is not going to obey any kind of resolution or any kind of laws, and they are just not going to be stopped. So we suggest all the countries of the world to put pressure on the Zionist regime of Israel to just make them to accept the ceasefire and stop killing the innocent people.
How the Iranian government see the latest resolution for the ceasefire? Is it will be just like going to be the paper, going onto the cabinet and no further follow-up?
Yeah, we believe that it's good that after 70 years of occupation of a land, the international society at least reached to this point that the Zionist regime of Israel is an occupier, and they must just condemn all the activities that they are doing in the occupied lands. But not enough. We are deciding about something that is not in our hands. When we say ceasefire and Zionist regime of Israel says no, so we can do what else? We must do two other measures. We must just go for them. First, we must think of some kind of penalties. What happens in Ukraine right now? When you say ceasefire and some countries say no, you are going to help Ukraine with all means. You send them guns, you send them, all the facilities, you help them, you sell them money. So why it is not vice versa in Palestine? You say ceasefire, Israel says no, and you say weapons for Israel. So this is a double standard that the society, that the public opinion cannot accept anymore. You must think of your own credit in the new world. All the population of the countries of the world are watching you and are seeing what happens if you say ceasefire and some country does not obey that. So what else? What are you going to do next? So you are deciding about something that is not in your hands, and maybe the Zionist regime of Israel is not accepting that, but you are not deciding about in something that is in your hands. For example, putting economic pressures, putting political and international pressures, just stopping to send weapons and help Israel. These are the actual measures that you can do. But as I mentioned, you prefer have some paper just to say to the public opinion of the world that we did something. That's it. If you want to stop Israel from this massacre, you must do something actual.
And so, of our questioner, Your Excellency Muhammad Barujerdi, the Islamic Republic of Iran Ambassador to Indonesia, thank you so much for your time for C today.
Thank you very much. I just take the opportunity to request the good people of Indonesia and all people in the world that they do anything that they can, even in the social media and other activities that they are doing. Tomorrow is God's Day, so everybody just, maybe they can just send some post on the social media. If they cannot do any more, that's okay. And maybe they can have the demonstration in some countries or some places. That's good. Even they can send some financial help for the Palestinian people. That's very good. But whatever they can do, I request all the people just think of the women and children and people that are dying, are being killed in the occupied lands innocently. And after that, I just again take the opportunity to say to good Indonesian people, congratulations for the coming Eid al-Fitri. I say Selamat Eid al-Fitri, Mohon Maaf Lahir Batin, and inshallah have a good vacations and just drive safe and take care of yourself during the vacations. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir.